everyone, Carla Rodriguez here, licensed marriage and family therapist. So a lot of us are still processing the results of last night's election, and I have been looking at some of the Facebook blogs for you lovely therapists out there, asking how do I address the topic of the election results with my clients, specifically those that are from minority backgrounds, for those that are illegal immigrants or from disenfranchised populations. So I wanted to make this video for you therapists out there, especially those in DMH settings that are working with this population specifically, to learn how to manage those emotions that clients are going to be bringing into session for the next couple of weeks, and how to give them tools of empowerment and resiliency using techniques from solution focus and from narrative therapy as well. Okay, so the first thing that needs to happen in order to bring it up is asking the question, and it would look something like this. Many people are experiencing very strong emotions because of the results of the election. I'm wondering how you are doing with or dealing with all of this. So the response to that question is you cue to pursue talking about it with the client, or to move on to something that the client feels more relevant. Some clients might not feel as affected by the results of the election, and that is something that you should also be aware of. The next step would entail identifying emotions. I know for a lot of people there is a mishmash of emotions, and it's kind of hard to decipher which one of those we are experiencing, because it seems for a lot of people they are experiencing several intense emotions almost at the same time. So I know for clients, it could be good to model and pick those out for them. Some of those emotions might be disappointment at the fact that maybe their candidate of choice was not elected, disappointment at the representation of maybe the new president, of what his politics might entail for their future. It could be fear, it also could be anger, it also could be loss of hope, and for a lot of people a sense of confusion. There was a lot of expectation that a certain candidate would win, and the results proved otherwise. So for a lot of people, they might still be processing what caused this decision to be made by our country, and they're still processing that level of confusion. The next part might be helpful in helping clients figure out what the differences between, or what similarities are happening between what they are thinking and what they are feeling. So that would entail 3 questions that I feel are really pertinent in bringing those feelings and thoughts to the surface. The first one would be, how have the results of this election influenced the way that you think about yourself? And then that could be preceded by the question of, how do the results of this election influence the way that you feel about yourself? Because those are 2 very different things. The second question, again almost a 2-part question, is how have the results of the election influenced how you think of others and how you feel about others? A lot of people might feel supported or unsupported by their fellow citizens at this point. Lastly, and number 3, again it's a 2-part question, how have the results of the election influenced how you think about the world and how you feel about the world? Someone could think that maybe the world is unsafe because of my legal status, or I feel defeated. That could be an answer as well. So again, those 3 questions are, as a result of the election, how has it influenced the way you think and feel about yourself, the way you think and feel about others around you. That could be, you know, your peers, your family, the people in this nation, and about the world, your surroundings and your environment. I think the next part of the discussion is also very beneficial in highlighting to clients that change often comes from a feeling or a status of discomfort. You know, most of us achieve our biggest personal growths or reach a certain level of maturity or insight when we are going through issues that are very trying, you know, so you can reframe that for clients as a catalyst for positive change, because it's very unlikely that people will be motivated if everything is fine. So again, reminding clients that often you know, experiencing difficulties or discomfort in their lives is a great motivation and often the catalyst for personal change and personal growth. The last part entails almost a narrative perspective of finding stories and finding instances in clients' lives where they have been resilient or where they have been faced with obstacles that they have been overcome, and finding out what specific resources they used, whether it's family, personal resources. So reminding them of all the tools that they have used when they've been in problematic situations or situations where they have been tried. So I think that using narratives to promote resiliency and hope, and kind of putting it back on the client that they have a lot of tools, a lot of internal resources to keep them motivated to reinstate that hope that maybe was lost due to recent changes. Okay guys, I hope this video was very helpful in providing you tools and resources on how to manage your clients' emotions in the next week to come, and you know, time after that as well. If you have any questions regarding specific interventions, you guys can always reach me at my Facebook page or at my website. The web address is carlamft.com, and I'm sending all of you lots and lots of love, and take care of each other and love each other, and I hope you guys get extra hugs today. Bye-bye.